The Gulf News Education exhibition is one of the best actually I've ever been, because they have all renowned universities that actually showcase their capabilities, their degrees that they have, and the international connection and so on. I think this is something that we should look at. If you just go around and see things here, you see that most of them are actually looking at artificial intelligence, they're looking at cybersecurity, they're even looking at many other technologies, even in fintech, so it's digital marketing. This is a place where you need to go and see and watch, because you will see what universities are in UAE that are serving the students to get degrees that are internationally accredited. One of the things that I like always to say, use the technology to make students love to learn. I call it L2L. This is the first message. Make sure the students love to learn. Once they love to learn, they will learn. Secondly, any educational institution, if they don't use cases in the market, in the real world, it will not succeed. So you need to let them understand what is it that they're getting the theory and where is going to be it's applied. Once you do that, the applications are there, then this is where the students will learn. Regarding the parents, it's very important for the students, for them to choose. You can be some kind of an advisor to the student and then let them choose. And the way to choose is also very important. Is you look at what capability you have in what subjects, and according to it, what is the market, what's available. You look also at the third thing, what's the future. So you have to look at all three: your capabilities, the subjects you love, the market, and the future market of these kind of degrees. And also look at universities that are accredited internationally and nationally. The Chat GPT, which is the GPT, generative pre-training transformation, actually this is a new disruption in the world actually. It just started, it's not mature yet. And Chat GPT 4 came in, which is completely different also. It's very important for students to learn, but at the end, to use it for you to learn, not to use it to implement. Because if I use it to write something and give it directly as my report, is not accepted. So you learn from it, and really you learn from this thing. It's a new technology disruption that everybody will learn. Even professors, we learn from this kind of GPT. But you should learn from it and not use it everywhere. So I think this is something important. Well, the degrees we have are already, it says by itself. Like we have bachelor's degree in artificial intelligence, bachelor's degree in cybersecurity, bachelor's in communication engineering, master's degree in data sciences, a master's degree in cybersecurity. These are all the elements of the Chat GPT and other technologies used in education. Plus we have fintech, digital marketing. So the tools they're using are the technology. So the University of Dubai is trying to see where is the future and what is it for us to do it now to prepare them for the market of the future. Well, I said digital marketing is new, fintech is new, and also artificial intelligence is new. We had cybersecurity. The main thing is also master's degree in data sciences. This is a technology that we use everywhere. We have Mohammed Rashid Space Center, all the research center, all satellites and these, they're getting data, we are analyzing it. So data science is very important for every organization. So we have to prepare the students, but not only that, research centers are here to do what? For students to learn what do they learn and how do they implement it, how do they apply it in the real world. And the research center will help you to do that. We have to go into implementation and applied sciences.
It's been my pleasure to be in Edufair by Gulf News. It's an amazing fair, and it's like getting a lot of attraction from educators, advisors, and parents and students as well. Yeah. Education nowadays is not that like the education before, like the one that we left before, and it will not be like the one the student will be after graduation after 5 years. So what we are trying to do in Zayed University is teaching students to learn how to learn. It is a message that we are giving to all our students to be able to survive with the new world, new environment, be able to be problem solvers, having the critical thinking in their mind, having a proper communication, having the proper different skills like presentation skills and so on. So it is about the building the skills required for the
Right.
students and bridging the gap between the job market and the educators, which we identified, and I think we are playing a key role
Right.
of closing the gap and bridging that gap and prepare the student for their future. We took the lead 2 years back to introduce the interdisciplinary approach, which is interdisciplinary approach, and we introduced 4 new programs, mainly for interdisciplinary in different fields. Glad to announce that we get the CA accreditation for our programs, and something it is unique. And also what we are doing, it is not about the program itself. We are building and developing a unique value proposition in our strategy into our curriculum, mainly for the partner challenge, and designing something called partner challenge, and give you a certain example or overview of it. You remember the program that we have it in the university before, you get 1 or 2 months training in one of the industry. Now what we are doing is engaging our students with the industry from semester number 1 and semester 2, moving forward into their years. So they will be able to solve a real problem in the market and get to know the industry well. The employer itself, themselves, they know the employee properly. So again, bridging the gap between the employer and education, and prepare our students for the job market and get to know exactly what is the real challenge that they are going to solve after graduation. For programs, undergraduate programs, business transformation, computation system, social innovation, and sustainability. And talking about the sustainability, as you know, this year is the COP28 in UAE, and I think this is something it is addressing and aligning exactly with the UAE strategy and the future. This is exactly what we are teaching our students, is teaching them to, as I mentioned, learn how to learn,
Yeah.
and teaching them the aspect of critical thinking and problem solving. So the message is they have to be responsible of what they are doing. They are going to work in the world after 4 or 5 years after their graduation. It may be different than what we have it here, but the main message is the technology. Think about it as a tool. It is not the thing that will solve everything. Your mind will solve everything.